I've noticed this weird thing happen. I'm trying to wait and slow down. I'm in this group that discovers and explores how we create content online. I keep noticing like Facebook cuts off the beginning of my messages. So anyway, I'm noticing the awkwardness that shows up as I sit here for like 5 or 10 seconds waiting for Facebook Live to start, hoping it doesn't cut me off. So hey, if you're watching this in the replay, I can see no one's watching right now, and you do Facebook Lives at any point, and you've experienced that moment where you just like start the video and it feels awkward, go ahead and put something below. Put a comment, just me or yes, so I don't think I'm the only one who feels awkward at the beginning, right? It helps me know that you're with me on this. So today I want to talk a little bit about water. And some of you might have seen my posts and pictures and my live streams from over the past few days. You know, I went and had an escape from the city during this pandemic, where me and my partner Natalie, we went out to a cabin in the woods in George Washington National Forest, right by a stream, and we had some of the most beautiful hikes that I've ever experienced in my life in this area, which is so close to DC, like less than 3 hours from DC. And I was blown away. And a couple of weeks ago, we went to Great Falls. And what I keep noticing is this theme that when the world wants to push us forward and the world is creating lots of challenges and obstacles, I always find myself around water. So anyway, I see there's 3 people watching right now. If you're watching, if you're listening, share a water metaphor or analogy that helps you navigate life. There's so many. Hey, Peter Stoltz, what's up, brother? I know you've been around the world a little bit. You've probably seen some amazing experiences of nature and water showing us how life is powerful and showing us how to navigate life. So what I'm looking for right now, I'm looking for my own inspiration. I'm looking for people to share analogies, metaphors, quotes that have a relationship to water. Because as I was saying, I recently just spent 4 or 5 days actually out in the woods near a stream with my partner, and it was so healing and helpful for us. We reconnected. We totally felt calm and streams and watched the water pass, and we were challenged to cross over them, and there was all these stream crossings on these hikes we were taking, and so we had to learn to navigate on, over, through, and with water, and even be healed by it. And it reminded me of a time that was hugely transformative in my life. Back when I was recovering or healing from my breakup, my divorce, when I was initially separated, I was learning to take care of my body. I was learning to understand my emotions. I was learning to understand my nervous system. I was learning to break away from all the fear and anxiety-based thinking and living that I had chosen most of my life. And I was totally recreating who I was. And I constantly found myself by streams, by lakes, by ponds. And there's this famous Bruce Lee quote, "Be like water." And so many people have interpreted that so many different ways. Some people say, well, you know, water is formless and it takes the form of whatever we put it in. Some people say that be a life force for others because we all need water, and good quality water is scarce in this world. So be a life force, a force of healing, restorative, powerful energy for others. I like to look at the power of water. I like to look at the fact that I'm a guy who's dealt with a lot of anxiety or fear-based thinking in my life. And so what that's done for me is it's helped me procrastinate. It's helped me take longer to make decisions than I want. And when I look at water, especially when I look at like a stream or a river that's rushing, there's this amazing thing to water is it's powerful and it knows exactly what direction it's going. It never stops. It never asks a question. It will find its way over, around, or through things as powerful as stone to get to where it wants to go. And so really in this particular live, I don't have a lesson. I don't have a message. I'm just a guy who knows that we as human beings are served and healed, and we transform and we grow as we learn to create an understanding of life through the metaphors that nature provides, through the symbols that nature provides. We are nature. And we need to stop escaping from it all the time. Hey, thanks, Matt, man. Good for that. Good for that thumbs up. I just signed up for your Friday joke writing course, by the way, your workshop. I'm excited for that, man. So anyway, this is what I want. I want you to drop a comment below, or even maybe a little video if you want afterwards. You could record one and put it in there, or put one on yourself and tag me. But essentially, I want to hear from you. What are the quotes? What are the stories? What are the metaphors? What are the analogies? What are the parables around water? Hey Trish, what's going on? I'll see you in a few minutes in our live call. But anyway, so what are the powerful metaphors, stories, quotes around water especially that really light you up, that really teach you how to navigate life? Drop a comment below about that, or message me, or tag me in a post of your own. But I want to be inspired by nature right now. I notice that as the world is changing, everyone wants to get digital, and I'm doing all kinds of Zooms and digital work. I put out a message saying, hey, by the way, I've been doing spatial social distancing coaching for 5 years. But anyway, point is, I want to let nature heal us. I want to help people connect to nature. If I do anything, I want to express the power that I had experienced in my life through any challenge or turmoil that nature brings. So let's bring ourselves back to nature. And we can do this just by sharing stories, metaphors, ideas. So go ahead and shoot one at me, one that's your favorite, one that you appreciate. Holler at me if you also just love the metaphors and analogies that water brings. Even if it's just that you vibe with this idea of being like water, drop a comment, an emoji, a reaction below. Anyway, I'll see you soon. I'm going to go do a quick live actually in my Facebook group, Drop the Armor Dojo. That's brand new, that's slowly starting, where we're creating digital community. I'm going to do one about projection and how we can actually use the understanding of psychological projection in relationships to our benefit or to our detriment. Something that's not often talked about, especially in the work that I've done around projection, but something that came to me in a moment with a client. So anyway, how will you choose to be like water today? Share your water analogies and metaphors. I want to hear from you. I want to create dialogue. I'm tired of this monologue where I just get on and start to try and teach a lesson. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. And I will talk to you soon. And I'm going to drop a link for Drop the Armor Dojo. If you want to join and check out this next live that I'm about to do, hit me up. Peace.